Hello everyone, it's Stacy with Crafty Dragon Creations, and I'm back with the another little craft with me tutorial type video. This is my journal that I just kind of experiment in. I even experimented with this cover. This was I think it was a pillowcase, as you can see by the line here. And I dripped coffee on it and then kind of let that dry and then dripped it again, and it kind of gave those water spot effects. And then I sprayed it with some sprays and set around it. And anyway, this is just a journal for me to play in. But today I want to show you how to make with you some of these removable page tabs. These are so fun and so versatile, and I mean, you could do all kinds of things with these. So they're kind of basically the same concept as the paperless paper clip, but I tried to leave enough room out here to make it an actual page tab. So we're gonna make some of these today, and I want to show you just some different ideas, and I want to make some more because I absolutely love doing this. This one was a whole piece that I just kind of cut the center out of, so it's like that. All right, and this is also a great scrap buster, because you can make these with all kinds of scraps and really have some fun with this, and you could go on and on and on and on. So I have some papers here. I don't really know what I'm going to use. These are all just kind of scraps. I have some book page. I have this. I have this. This is all from a project I've been working on. And I have like a ton more of scraps kind of over there. So we're just going to start. So you need to decide how big, how small you want these. Like I said, they can be any size. You can make them huge and put extra pockets on them, which I haven't done, but that sounds like a really cool idea. I do want them to be kind of sturdy, so this is, just like scrapbook paper. It's probably like, what, 28 pound? I think this was printed on 28-pound paper. This might be a little less. So you're gonna need to kind of thicken these up. Here's some map that we can do. So, and also you kind of want to think about the backside, because like this one is just plain, but you could always put something on there. So this one is, still a little decorative. This one I did back with some coffee dyed paper. So yeah, just kind of think about the backside as well, because it will be seen. All right, so let's start with this. And I think what I'll do, actually I think I'll just fold it in half. Oops. And we'll just glue this together. I have a bunch of fabric tails threads on my desk playing around before. Oops. So I'm just gonna glue this together, make a mess. Okay, and the glue will also help thicken this up a little bit. wipe my mess here. Already making a big mess. Okay. So we have this. I'm going to trim it down just a little just to get those white edges off and make sure this is even. Okay. So we have that. And then let's take this. Where that fold is. And let's trim this down. I want to make it a little bit smaller than that. So okay. And I think we'll go to about right there. I'm just going to go ahead and fold this up just so that I'm not creating more scraps here. Okay, so we'll get this folded down. This will also help with the structure or the thickness here. Oops. Okay. And that's a little rough right there, so I'm just gonna trim that just the tiniest little bit. I'd use my big cutter on that, and I need a new blade, so it's looking a little rough. Okay, so this is gonna be basically our tab. Now I'm gonna glue. You can sew. You can use tape. I'm just inking this up a little bit just to cut those white edges. I'm gonna do the same to this. Here we go. You can staple, so however you want to do it. I think I'm going to go ahead and glue just kind of like along the top part, but because there's a tape measure on there, this might be good in a sewing journal. So I think I might add just some hand stitching. And remember, you want to glue down. Whoops. I did that the wrong way. Sorry about that. Just rub that glue off. Okay. Let's try this again. So you want to, I'm gluing it down far enough to where, you know, this will have to stick out, and it'll be a page tab. And then you can put these anywhere in your journal. You can also use them as, you know, the paper clips. This might also be cute with a button on it. Let's do that. Look, I have one right there. We'll just use that one. Okay, and let's use some green thread. Get my needle. It's one of those dull ones, so let's get a sharp one. There we go. And this won't need a whole lot. I think what I might do for the button, well, first of all, let me get this threaded. Okay, so I think what I might do for the button, instead of sewing it all the way through, because then you'll see it here on the back, which you can cover, but I think I'm just going to pretend to thread it and then I'll glue it on. Alright, we'll glue that on in a second. Let me get some sewing on here. This is still a little wet, but that's okay. So you can see my glue squished down about that far. So this is about how big my tag is going to be. So I'm just going to poke a hole here, but I'm going to come up through the back. Alright, now that is probably not going to hold, but I am going to put something over that. But here's our little sewn on stuff. I didn't prepare my Fabri-Tac, so I'm just gonna have to use this for now. See if that will hold. And I probably could have ran that, you know, in that stitch, and that would have held on too. That might have been the smart thing to do. But this will be just fine. And you can use hot glue, or I would normally use Fabri-Tac, but you kind of have to prepare your Fabri-Tac for use if you haven't used it in a while. And I forgot to do that, so there we go. And then on the back, I think I'll just cover this with some decorative washi tape. Let me get that. Okay, so I have this, and it's kind of fabric-y. So I think I'll just use this. I think the colors go well. I'll just cut off the blue part. Almost cut my finger. Okay. Turn this around so I can see what I'm doing. Oops. I'm gonna have to let that dry. So there's that, hides those threads. And there you go. And you could round these corners. You could leave it like this. But let's say this is the edge of your page. And you could still write on there if you wanted to say, you know, this page is for blah, blah, blah. Alright, so there's one. Set that aside. And let's see. Let's use this pretty paper. Okay. Then I think this one I will round the corners. Here's my corner rounder. Okay, and I just use the middle one on that. so we have that. And let's see, do we want to use that again? I don't think so. Let's use some book page. I think that'll be cool. Alright, so we're going to just kind of fold this in half. Glue stick, if I can find it. And then I'll cut this one down so it looks better. Let's see, let's cut this part off. Straighten this up. That bottom part's not, well, I think it is straight. I think I just, well, we're gonna cut it anyway because I think that's going to okay. We'll leave it there. It looks crooked, but I don't think it is. But we'll round the corners and that will make everything better. Yes? Alright, let's do a little inking. I think on this one, this is walnut stain. And we'll do the same on this one. Okay. Now glue the top. Oops. Get that pushed down. Okay. And then I think I'll just put a little decoration or something on there. Just like a little flower. Do that. Or how about this? Yeah, I like that. So we'll just go with that. And I have found one of the easiest ways to get these off is if you have a Stanley knife, a craft knife, X-Acto knife. This will eventually get right in between there. So I don't know if I could really show you because it's all clear and very small, but this is the easiest way I have found to get these stickers apart. And I'm just going to bend that bottom part over. And there you go. Simple little page tab. So this is your page. And there's your tab. How easy is that? And you could add more to this. You can shorten this if you want. There's one little part that's not quite curling under, so I'm gonna just cut that off. That's really pretty. Okay, let's try one with an actual tab top. If you have this punch, we'll do one with this. If you don't, you can always make your own, but I'm gonna try it with this punch here. Alright, so you want to, if you've never done this before, if you get your paper folded kind of small so that it'll fit in here, the folded side you want towards the top. And then you want to cut it, sorry for the sun glare there, just below the top of this so that that will stay together. And then you have your tab that stays together. I'm going to cut another one just to make that sturdy. I'm going to glue them together. I get that out of there. Okay. So then I'm just going to glue these together, and I'm going to glue them to where they're double-sided, even though you're not going to see. Well, maybe I shouldn't. Okay. Changed my mind again. All right. Get this glued together. So it's a little bit thicker. Then I'm going to ink around it, just in case some of that white decides to shine through. Okay. Okay. So we have that, and then let's take some map here. What do we want to do? This needs to be trimmed a little bit here. Okay. Let's see. Let's glue this together. I might even put some extra paper in there just to give it a little more structure. Okay, I'm going to trim this down, and then I'm going to go ahead and glue this side down. Okay. And then let's find an alternate piece here to, let's see. No, I think we'll use book page. I think map and book page would, I don't know, this one may may not turn out quite so well, but we're gonna do it. So I'm just gonna glue this together. trim it down. Let's see. I want this to be a little bit smaller, so I'm just gonna go to where that comma is. I think that will work. And then go down to about here. I'll go ahead and ink around this. Probably should have put a little more sturdiness into this one. I don't know how well it's gonna hold. Okay. So we'll glue that down. Okay. And then again, you can put a sticker or something on here. Let's just use another washi sticker. I have plenty of these. Maybe that one, or maybe not. How about a mushroom? No, I don't like that. Not on that one. Okay. And let's do that one, and then we can trim it. I like that. Okay, so let me see if I can show you this. So you just kind of keep trying to get it in between there, and eventually you win. Okay. These are gonna wrap around. You can cut them off, but just gonna do the wrap. This down here I'll need to trim. There's another one. And this one we actually might glue just a little bit more down here. What is that? The glue bubble. Yeah, that might be better. Then you can write on there. There's the back. You can decorate the back. Alright, so see how easy and fun that is? Let me see. There was one that I really wanted to... Oh yeah. So, you can make one out of a tag. So, let me find one here. Okay, so I have this scrap piece, and I think I will fold it in half like this. And glue it together. And again, I think I'm gonna put just some scrap paper in between here just to strengthen this up. Okay, sorry, I had to let my doggy out. Okay, so again, with some more scrap paper. This is also a great way to use up scraps. Strengthen your other projects with it. Just put it in between there and make it stronger. Okay. So, trim this down. Okay. And I could make this, you know, obviously a lot smaller, but I'm trying not to create more scraps. So this can all just be tossed here. Okay. See, as it's drying, it's becoming a little sturdier. I'm going to go ahead and ink around this. And this is something good to do with, you know, tags that you might get in a kit and you're not quite sure if you want to really use them as tags. You can use them as, these can also be like bookmarks. You know, just stick it on there and bookmark your page. Alright, so let's cut my tag shape here. And then we need to find a coordinating paper. Alright, again, I'm just going to use some coffee dyed book page. So let's fold this in half. Glue it together. And let's see, we're gonna cut it down. Let me find a pencil. Here we go. Oh, there's a bad word right there. Sorry about that. Okay, cut it about right there. We're gonna cut that word off. Let's see. So when I cut it about, well, let me do this first, hold on. Okay, I'm gonna make sure there's no other yucky words on there. Okay, and I think I'm actually gonna glue this to this one as well, because I want a little bit more strength Like I said, this is a great way to use up scraps and book page. Just layer them and they become stronger. And we have a good sturdy piece to put on here. So the top part of this tag is going to be your tab that sticks out. And let's round just the bottom. Just do the bottom corners here. Just to have a little extra interest. Okay. And we'll glue that on there like that. There we go. And I have over here somewhere a scrap piece that was a half label. What did I do with that? Here it is. So we can put that on there. Let me cut this out. I don't know. Is that too much words? Even though they're different languages? Yeah, I think so. So you'll see this makes a pretty sturdy tab page that will stick out kind of far. So you can kind of judge, you know, as to how you want yours. But it can also be used as a large paper clip. You can tuck stuff under there. It can be dual purpose, page tab and a paper clip. I do want to decorate this up just a little, so stuff over here. That might be pretty. Let's see. Can do the shoe. These are all labels. Do that. That'd be pretty. Yeah, let's do that. These are just some fussy cut pieces I have from a little it's not really a kit that I made, but just some stuff that I wanted to use, and so okay, let's put this one down first. Down the shoe. Sorry if you can hear my dog barking. She wants in, and gotta go let her in. There you go. That's cute. And you could even, since you have plenty of room here to write, you could put a hole here and hang a charm off of it or something. So yeah. So here's the ones that we made today. And then here's some other ones that I made. There's that one. That one just has a little string. Here's one with the page tab topper. This was a little fussy cut piece from a kit. Yeah, this one's pretty short. It's a cute one. Be good for a little sewing journal. It's another one, a little decorative button. And here's one where I did glue that, but I also kind of wrapped some around the top. And this one, the top part is longer than the bottom part, so doesn't really matter. And here's the one where I just cut out, you can see where I just cut out the middle so that it just slides on like that. So there you go. Good way to use up some scraps and have some fun and make all kinds of fun stuff for your journals. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I loved making these. This was so fun and very therapeutic. If you're having a bad day and you just want to craft a little something, then just make some of these. They're lots of fun. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. And yeah, leave me a comment below as to which kind is your favorite. I mean, they're all pretty much the same thing, but you know, just different styles. And I love putting the stitching on there. But yeah, I would love to hear from you. Thanks guys, I appreciate it. Have a good day. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.